What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So probably some good news, but probably some bad news. However, the way you're going to deal with it, I'm actually taking it as good news right now. So Jeff McLane has put out some news. There's some rumors going around that Jeff McLane has heard some things inside the Eagles organization. Looks like, according to Jeff McLane, the Eagles are unlikely to move on from GM Howie Roseman this offseason. While many fans want to see Roseman gone, a situation may very well play out that we get the best of both worlds. Roseman could be stripped of his player personnel duties and just focus on contracts and cap management, both of which he is amazed at. This would allow football guys to make the roster decisions, something to look for once the season ends. I think this is pretty good news. I think it really is, because I think a part of us really, I know most of us wanted Howie Roseman gone, and I want Howie Roseman gone immediately. But a month ago, I made a video pretty much saying that if, just like the way Doug is, if they want to keep Doug, they have to hire a coordinator. But I don't even know what to say about him anymore. But with Howie Roseman, he's good with the cap management. He's good with the contracts. We all know that. He's good with the numbers. We all know that. If they keep him just for that reason, I'll feel much better and have the football guys, meaning the next OC, whoever that Jeffrey Lurie wants to give and put in command of the roster moves, then that would be a really good thing. Because obviously in a 50 draft picks, Howie Roseman has only drafted 2 Pro Bowlers, and it's time for a change. I think Howie Roseman is one of the best GMs at cap management. I think, at certain points, all he really has been doing recently is doing a lot of restructures, moving money around. See, when you restructure, you're giving more guaranteed money up front, and the cap is obviously, you lessen the cap number, and then later on you get a bigger cap number for that player. So restructures are not always that great to do, but you're just moving money around. You're not saving money, but you're sometimes you are saving money depending on the contract, but most of the time you're just moving money around so you can free up some cap for the year. I'm fine with this. It is what it is. I mean, look, I don't think I had a feeling he's not going to get fired. Obviously, Doug Peterson is probably going to get fired, or he might just walk away after the season. There's been rumors of Doug Peterson actually walking after this season, so I'm not really sure. I mean, the writing's on the wall, guys. What Howie Roseman does between draft and trades, he hasn't really done a standout trade in so long. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins, I thought we were going to get him at one point, and Howie Roseman, I think, made the phone call, but really didn't do much. I think you need to bring in somebody, and I don't know if the head coach is going to be calling the shots next year. I mean, this is something we just have to wait on, or we're just going to be hiring another different person that's going to come in for player personnel. But we need someone that knows the game of football. We need someone that knows the draft well, someone that knows the players well. And to be honest with you, it might not even be our scouts, because we thought the scouts are part of the problem as well. But our scouts, if the rumor was true, that we were supposed to draft Justin Jefferson, if the rumor was true that we were supposed to go after, a safety in the second round and Jeremy Chin and picking up, Jalen Hurts. If that was true and Howie Roseman turned that down to pick himself, there's no reason to even have scouts at this point. So if the scouts were doing a good job and Howie Roseman overturned all of the decisions made, obviously he had the final say on the roster. I think when Joe Douglas was here, it was kind of like a combined thing where Joe knows a lot. He's build defenses. I think both of them have really had the final say, but I think Doug overturned a lot of things Howie Roseman on the decisions that he did make. So to let Howie Roseman pick everything and do all these decisions with player personnel by himself, it's a no-go for me. But when it counts for the contracts and the cap situation, I think this is the perfect thing for him. If he's stripped away from his player personnel, roster management, I'm fine with that. I really am. I think this team is going in a totally great direction. I think we've been, I think, honestly, 2017 is 2017. I mean, he hit on every single free agent. Every free agent that he brought in was so productive. Got very lucky that year, and we won a Super Bowl because of it. But since then, been keeping all these veteran players, because I guarantee you, a player personnel guy that comes in here, whether it's a new head coach or an OC, there might be a head coach, OC, player management guy that comes in that makes all those decisions. We don't know. We might hire a separate guy. We just have to see when the season ends, when it's over, to see what happens. But I think this is moving in the right direction. Jeff McClain's pretty reliable in what he says, and he hears a lot of things within the Eagles organization. I'm looking forward to it. I think we all wanted this. I think we would rather have Howie gone, obviously, but to have him here just to work the cap and the numbers, and that's it, put him in the closet like we did when Chip Kelly was here, is probably the best thing for this team right now, okay, going forward. And I think this is really a nice jump start to what we have to do. You know, the Eagles are going to have a top 10 pick this year, probably a top 5 pick if they keep losing. You know, obviously I don't see us really winning the rest of our schedule, like I said back when we came off our bye week. And we're starting a new quarterback at the end of the day. So other than that, guys, what do you guys think of this news? I mean, I think it's better than nothing, guys. Look, we wanted Howie gone, but if it's to the point where they're going to strip all his power away, put him back in the closet, what they did when he was, you know, when Chip Kelly was here, I think it's the best thing for Howie Roseman. And I think everybody should agree in this organization and these fans, especially us. I mean, we've just, you know, we're looking at how can you not take certain guys in the draft? How can you not trade for certain players? Howie Roseman doesn't want to give up second-round picks. Howie Roseman doesn't want to trade first-round picks. I'm not saying you should do that all the time, but he's never took a shot at a player, you know, and you know, when a player goes out in free agency or something does happen and we're kind of sitting there and we're like, oh, he's going to be a lot. And then all of a sudden you see the trade go down to the worth of the player to see that it really did go for much. And we're like, we could have done that. We could have traded for that. We could have signed him for that. So number one on Howie's list is to obviously fix his cap situation, and then has to work with whoever's in charge of player personnel to see what players they're getting rid of, who they're trading. And there's a lot of players that are going to be off this team. And I can't wait to clean some of these players out of here that we don't need anymore, that are just holding this team back, get some young guys in the building, and hopefully do the right thing. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I thought this was very important. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Take squad up, fly, fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.